Hello everyone, here's my DIY sci-fi Casio AE-1300 special. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so this is a look we're going for. It's kind of inspired by the sci-fi aliens movie, The Powerlifter. So we're starting off with a standard Casio AE-1300 or 1200 case. It can either be grey or silver, doesn't really matter. I usually use a second-hand one, but you can use a new one as well. Basically use two pieces of masking tape and overlap them slightly, and that allows you to, when you want to take it off again, it allows you to take it off more easily without damaging the paint. So run your thumbnail around the edge just to mark it out so you can see where to cut, and use a fine tip scalpel or craft knife and gently work your way around down the groove, but not so hard as to cut through the plastic case beneath. So sort of go quite gently and just until you feel it's sort of the resistance reducing, and then you know you've cut all the way through the masking tape. And then the next step is just to peel off the excess, and then just tidy up any little tufty bits that might be sticking out. Just tuck them in with your fingernail, just so they doesn't get in the way of the paint. So you've got a really nice clean edge. And then take it outside, because the paint's really smelly, so you obviously don't want to breathe it. And then just put some undercoat on. It can either be white or grey. And then once that's dried, put on some the top coat, which in this case is the bright yellow. I already put one coat on, but I'm just going to put a second one on top afterwards, just to get that nice smooth finish. Get another little squirt there. That should be okay. And take it inside and have a look. You just want to try and get an even finish all over as a base coat. And the next step is to cut some thin strips of masking tape and then stick them onto the case in a sort of bottom right up towards top left direction. So I'm imagining that the battle damage blast has come from the bottom right towards the top left. So the paint on the top left is still pretty much nice and bright yellow, whereas the bottom right's quite blackened and damaged. So we take it outside again because of the fumes, and then put some black spray on, and put a bit more on the bottom right to accentuate the that battle damage effect. And then get one of the lids and squirt some silver paint into the corner, and then use a fine paintbrush and put on the silver details, which is supposed to show where the paint's been blasted away by the battle damage, because imagining that the case is made of metal, so it's just to look like it's exposed the steel case beneath. And all the if you try and make all the brush lines go in the same direction from bottom right up towards top left, so it's accentuating the direction of the blast. I'm doing it very quickly here just to demonstrate, but you can take obviously I've speeded it up as well. I'm not doing that fast, but yeah, you can take as long as you like on this stage and do nice fine brush strokes. So you just work your way around and do most of the silver on the bottom right, and then squirt some black into one of the lids, so you've got a little puddle of paint there that won't dry too fast. And take your fine brush again, and then add some of the sooty blast damage details, so you're sort of blackening it up as though it's been charred by the blast, and just sort of put it into the grooves and make it look a bit rough looking, like it's been damaged. Again, I'm doing this very quickly because it's really bad weather at the moment. I suppose it is November, but I've just basically rushed out in between rain showers, so I'm sort of trying to do it quite quickly. Anyways, basically just add as much detail as you like. Always working on the idea that the top left is hasn't got too much damage, and the bottom right is really blackened and charred. So once that's dried a little bit, you can peel it off. I thought it was a bit too contrasty, so I took it outside again and sprayed it with some more yellow just to knock it back a bit, to make it a little bit more subtle, to make it look a bit more fine detailed. And then when you've finished, it should look something like this, hopefully. I put a clear coat on over the top for added protection, so it wouldn't get scraped up, but of course it wouldn't really matter too much because it's supposed to be damaged anyway. I guess it's a good idea to try to put on very thin coats of paint, I should have mentioned. You don't want it to get too thick, otherwise you'll lose the details and the shape of the case. But you can also then put on these strap adapters with the yellow and black stripes, which look quite neat. Do it in the same way with strips of masking tape. And then there's a quick wrist roll, just to show how it looks on wrist. I just use a basic Casio Duro strap, which is 22 millimeters. Goes from 18 to 22 millimeters, the metal strap adapters. I'm quite pleased with that. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.